Good morning, y'all. So I got lost walking home yesterday. There's a path through the woods between my house and town, and the path only takes about 10 minutes at a decent clip. And at some point, I realized I was walking towards a house I didn't know, and that I had diverted off the regular path. And there was a storm moving in, which I got caught in a little bit at the end. And I got a lot of spiritual lessons out of it. But I think the biggest takeaway, there were two. One was to try to remain present no matter what. No matter what. And a small hailstorm started. It was a small one, and I wasn't up in the mountains, and I wasn't far from home. Could have been much, much worse. But the other one was that I needed to back up, that I needed to retrace my steps. And I'm reminded of the walrus in what movie with the penguins? Is that Happy Feet 2? Full credit to those movie makers, however that needs to be done. But in Happy Feet, I think 2, there was this walrus that refused to back up. And as ridiculous as it can seem when the person across the table from us is refusing to back up, typically speaking, when we're just experiencing discomfort, it's an opportunity for us to recognize something more within ourselves, to realize something more within ourselves. So if we find the mirror across from us, the experiences we're having, reflecting back to us a stubbornness, a refusal to back up, then the way to learn about that is to understand it better. And the way to understand things better is to either have the wisdom to learn from someone else who learned it, or to learn it ourselves from experience. So, like a good stubborn gal, I decided to learn it myself. And the trick to learning from our experiences is, our 0 step is being willing to recognize that we have something to learn. And then the first step is to recognize that everything is a reflection. Everything that we see, perceive, experience we are experiencing that as some aspect of a perception of our beliefs. And then step 2, I would say, is, step 3 is going to be to practice. And step 2 is to try to remain in equanimity and connected to something beyond where we're at now that's not in our past. That can be an imagined future. That can be source. That can be what we call God. Not money, not material things, but something bigger than us, and non-material. And it can just be love, which is what God is. Then step 3 would be practice. And step 4 would be to reset, because things are always going to change, so we always need to reset. And step 5 would be practice some more.